Hello and welcome back team, welcome to Bit Trading. In today's video we are going to cover the trades that I am in and the next levels that I'm interested in trading to help you guys profit off of these markets. So if that sounds interesting, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, turn the bell notification on so you never miss another upload, and make sure that you watch this video up until the end because I will give you some valuable information on how to profit off of these markets. But enough of that, let's jump into the charts and see what is going on. Jumping straight on into the charts then, as we can see, as of right now, Bitcoin is having a pullback, and I have actually been expecting this pullback, and we will talk about that as well. So let's start off with this deviation of the high right here, where we formed the failed auction of this high liquidity zone right here. So this was the level that I was actually giving the team in advance. Okay, this was a setup I was giving the team in advance in the Visionary Discord, and you can actually see that right here. This is a setup that I was giving the team, telling the team that I was looking at shorting. If we were to get a failed auction of this high right here, I was looking for a pullback, where from down here we could potentially be looking for a long position. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, we actually saw a failed auction, price pulled back, and then we were pulling back into this zone, or this major zone of support, where I was actually looking at taking a long. However, I did not take this long trade because we actually front run the level I was looking for ever so slightly. And this rise, yes, okay, we did have a pretty nice rise towards the upside, but this rise for me was actually a very bearish rise, and I was telling the team this over on the Visionary Discord. If we take a look at the questions, okay, as we can see, Sanjay here has said this move seems very bullish, but have to wait for the reaction. Okay, and I was telling the team, for me, this rise is happening on low positive delta with a huge decline in open interest. So this rise is being fueled by shorts taking profit. So in my eyes, this is not a sign of strength. Of course, this could have been a nice scalp trade for any scalp traders, but personally, I'm sticking to my higher probability, day or swing trades. Okay, so here, continuing on, for me, this is not a rise that I would ever long. The move is happening on a decrease in volume and positive delta with no real sign of open interest increase. So this is a weak rise in my eyes. Okay, so as I'm continuing to say, I would never long this rise. So we can see, okay, price is rising, but myself, I am not longing this, even though, yes, there were some levels of support. Okay, we can actually see that we had the GP coming in support as of there. Okay, we also actually had, if I can find it, okay, we had an daily MPOC coming in confluence as well, as you can see there. But for me, I did not take this long trade. Yes, if you, like I said on the Discord, if you are a scalp trader, you could have taken this and it would have been a nice scalp long trade. But for me, I just didn't take this trade because I didn't see that bullish reaction that I would have wanted to see. Like I said here, okay, we were seeing this rise was with a huge decline in open interest. If we can actually just come over to XO charts and we can look at it, okay, as this rise is happening, okay, we have a huge decline in open interest. Okay, we zoom in a little bit, okay, look at the actual candles. We can see that volume is decreasing over time. We can also see that, it's low positive delta, but also the positive delta is also decreasing over time as well. So this just isn't a very bullish rise for me at all. And in the daily market updates, I'm telling the team that from here you are expecting choppy price action like this, which is happening, and possibly even a pullback. That's what I said in this morning's daily market update. We could still expect a pullback from here because this was a very, very weak rise. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm getting extremely bearish, but we do just have to be aware that right now price isn't showing any signs of strength. Of course, we can start to form signs of strength if we come down a little bit lower and come into my key levels, okay? But for right now, we are not seeing any signs of strength. And to sort of follow on with that, as you can see, this is a healthy pullback. So I'm updating the team again. So I won't be surprised if we see it continue lower. Remember, this rise was weak as well, so this is expected, okay? We're expecting this. We know the rise was weak, okay? And we're seeing the start of this pullback is actually very, very strong, okay? We can see open interest is increasing, okay? We have negative delta increasing, and we also have volume increasing as well. CVD is ticking towards the downside, okay? And what time did I tell the team this, okay? I said this at 3:44 p.m. today. I don't think it shows a timestamp on here, but you can see price was at $69,484, okay? Where are we now? We're at $68,000, okay? So I am expecting this pullback to happen, and I'm updating the team here as well that I'm expecting this pullback to happen because this rise was very weak, okay? And we're seeing a strong pullback, so we're giving all of this gains back, okay? And we are seeing that pullback. Now, is this bearish? Okay, of course, yes, it is bearish in the smaller time frames, okay? But in the grand scheme of things, okay, this is a very, very small pullback. There's nothing to be worried about whatsoever. And we are actually coming into a very key level of mine that I'm actually interested in taking a long from. So I'm actually going to have to finish up this video quickly because I'm going to have to update the team whether I enter into this long trade or not. So you can see price is pulling back into the GP. Okay, the GP 786 level in confluence with this POC of the range that we are currently in. Okay, so there are two really nice bits of confluence, okay? And remember, this is the long setup that I actually was telling the team that I'm looking for, okay? If we scroll up, we can see here the short setup that I was looking for from the failed auction of the high, which was this right here. And then we had the long setup from down here at approximately 66,881. So you can see here, 66,881. This is the approximate level, okay? It's just an approximate level because we don't know where we are going to enter into the trade as of yet. We want to see strength, of course, okay, but this is a level that I'm looking to long, okay, or sort of a zone that I'm looking to long. So we have the GP coming in confluence with the POC, and if we actually bring up the daily MPOCs, we also have a daily MPOC, a very, very important daily MPOC coming in at $66,875. Why is that a very key MPOC, unlike the one that we had up here? Well, because there is so much confluence. We have the GP 786 level in confluence with the POC of the range, okay, and it's also now coming in confluence with a low that we made here at $67,510. And then, okay, we can actually pull the anchored VWAP as well. Let's pull it from this low down here. Okay, actually, was it this low that I took it from here? I think it was, which might have been further back. I think it was further back, to be honest with you. Okay. Is it going to want to load? Okay, but we also have the anchored VWAP, okay, coming in confluence as well with this level. So this is a major level of support for me, and a level that I am interested in taking along from. Of course, we want to see a sign of strength, okay? We want to see a really nice sign of strength, and that is where we come over to the order flow, okay, and we take a look at what is happening, and we wait for that bullish reaction. If we get that bullish reaction, then of course, what am I going to do? I'm going to enter into a long trade, okay? So for me right now, it's just remaining patient, waiting for that bullish reaction. If we get the bullish reaction, then I'm looking to actually enter into that long trade, okay? So for me right now, I am just remaining short and chill. As you can see in the bottom left of the screen, I am in a short trade. This short trade is actually from the all-time high all the way up here, okay? We actually shorted the all-time high. I have shorted every single all-time high, that we've made this year. And we can actually scroll up on the Visionary Discord, and we can actually go and find this trade that I gave to the team. So if we scroll up, I do remember the date. So it was actually on the 14th. So it'll be a little bit more down here. Let's have a look if we can find, yeah, so here was the long setup that I gave from all-time high, as you can see here, and that is the trade that you can see down here in the bottom left of your screen. And yeah, this trade for me is just a hedge Of course, I'm still very, very bullish on the price of Bitcoin, but I also have to protect my portfolio as well. And by protecting my portfolio, I have to be shorting when I see a sign of weakness. Okay, an all-time high, I saw a strong sign of weakness. Okay, and what has happened ever since we entered into that short trade all the way up here? Well, we saw a big, big pullback. Okay, of course, this trade was in much more profit than it is as of right now. Okay, but nevertheless, this is just a hedge trade. I'm not too worried about this trade. I have trades from $41,000, I have trades from $51,000, and I have trades from $63,000 that I also gave to the team in the Visionary Discord as well. Those trades, okay, are my big trades. Okay, this trade is just a hedge against those trades, just to protect my portfolio, just in case, okay, this was the high of the bull market. Okay, we have to prepare ourselves, and this is how, well, this is going to be one part of you becoming a profitable trader. You have to prepare yourself for every single scenario. Okay, every single scenario. And by me shorting weakness at the all-time high, I'm preparing myself for every scenario. By having this trade open here, I'm prepared for every scenario. I have longs, like I said, from 41,000, from 51,000, from 63,000. Those are my much bigger long-term long trades, okay? But if we are to see a huge pullback, I am protected. Why? Because I am in a short position. So, just because I'm in a big short position doesn't mean I'm extremely bearish on the price of Bitcoin. It just means I'm protected and I'm prepared for every scenario. Of course, I have managed my risk very well with this trade, okay? Meaning that my stop loss is at entry. Okay, so if we do come and tap my entry price again, I will get stopped out, but I'm not too bothered. Okay, because remember, if we're coming to tap all-time highs again, I've still got my long from 41,000, from 51,000, and 63,000 as well. And of course, all of these trades have been given in advance to the team on the Visionary Discord. So if you want access to this, make sure you click the first link in the description or the pinned comment. It will take you over to this page here where you can gain access to the Visionary Discord, and of course the education we have for you there as well. If you just want to try out the Discord for one day, then there is a 1-day free trial, so make sure you take full advantage of that. Like I said, completely free, no details required, so take full advantage of that. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe and smash that thumbs up button. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. As you can see, Bitcoin is pulling back. I now need to go and update the team on what I am doing at this key level of mine. So yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. So see you later, guys.